What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. It is time once again to talk about the best films of the year. That year being 2024, which actually, as I made this list, was a very good year for movies because I had a really tough time whittling this down to 10. And let's just get right into it. I want to start with a few honorable mentions. I loved all of these movies. They were great, but making a top 10 list is hell. And so some of them didn't quite make it. Small things like these: Wicked, Longlegs, Deadpool and Wolverine, Superman, the Christopher Reeve story, Oddity, Look Back, The Brutalist, Anora, Nosferatu, and Nickel Boys. Loved watching all of those movies, really terrific films, but they didn't quite make my top 10. If you would like to actually know what goes beyond my top 10, I'm doing something new this year. Over on my Letterboxd, you can see my top 32 list. Yeah, I know, I stopped at 32. I don't know why. I couldn't get it to 30. I tried. I really did. But there are 32 movies this year that I thought were particularly great. And actually, this year was really good for movies. And I want to make sure that you know all of those films that I thought really deserve to be called the best movies of 2024. So that link is in the description below. If you don't follow me on Letterboxd, you can now. Check out that list. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started with number 10. Slice of life movies can sometimes feel meandering and pointless, but Perfect Days is striking for how riveting it is despite its seemingly plotless structure. Koji Yakusho's performance brings joy tinged with expertly masked sadness. It also contains one of the best final shots of the year. Adam Elliott returns with a new stop-motion feature 15 years after Mary and Max. Memoir of a Snail is gorgeously rendered. The human touch of the animation cannot be undersold, but it's the depth of emotion behind his latest that absolutely floored me. After her impressive debut, Saint Maud, Rose Glass released one of the better sophomore efforts I've seen, with Love Lies Bleeding. It's exceptionally well shot, with incredible editing and sound mixing, and with a star turn by Katie O'Brien, this is one I will revisit again for sure. Any film that makes me regret eating while watching it has got to be on my best of the year list. Easily the craziest, loopiest, balls-to-the-wall, insane, bloody, goopy, grotesque movie I saw in 2024, The Substance was yet another incredible sophomore feature, this one from Coralie Farget. It also has my favorite opening shot of the year. When you've already made 4 Mad Max movies, 2 Happy Feet films, and even a Babe movie, what else have you got to prove? Apparently a whole lot, because George Miller is still firing on all cylinders. Furiosa's action sequences are captivating, and Miller's visual ingenuity has never been better. Sci-fi has rarely looked this good and been made with such care. A stunning sequel with mesmerizing cinematography, as has come to be expected in a Denis Villeneuve film. Better than the first in every way, while expanding the world and its characters. Bring on Dune 3. Without a doubt, my biggest cry of the year for sure. The Wild Robot is a film that can be enjoyed by all ages, but I think it will have an even greater impact on parents, as the film deftly explores all stages of parenthood, the best parts and the worst parts. This film is absolutely brimming with mid-2000s nostalgia, and while it could easily rely on the sweet sounds of AOL Instant Messenger or the look of old YouTube to win all its points, its heartfelt examination of the troubles of youth and the yearning for acceptance make it instantly relatable to basically anyone who's felt extreme loneliness or longed for friendship. I think we're becoming dangerously obsessed with cynicism and dread for the future. But films like Sing Sing remind us that even in the lives of those that society has thrown away, there can be found great joy and meaning, all through artistic expression. If ever there was a film to convince someone the importance of art, it's Sing Sing. I've thought quite a bit about my number one film of the year because, for a minute I was like, nah, it's not that. But as I thought about it, and I really, really did, I just kept thinking, that was without a doubt the greatest movie watching experience for me this whole year. You could definitely argue, and I wouldn't challenge you, that there are better films on this list. But none of them inspired me as much as the do-it-yourself indie spirit on display in every single glorious frame of Hundreds of Beavers. The funniest, most inventive, and visually unique movie of the year. See it with a crowd if you can, because every joke gets better and better. Every laugh builds on the previous one. Every repeated gag gets funnier and funnier, especially with friends. This is the perfect party movie, and I can honestly say that I have never seen anything like it. When I sat down to watch Hundreds of Beavers, I really did not think that a black and white Looney Tunes slapstick thing would be my number one movie of the year. But it just gets better and better, and the more you watch it and the more you think about it, it gets better and better. But even more so than that, I think, why do I even go to the movies? It's not just to be entertained, but it is to be inspired. Always. Ever since I was little and I discovered I wanted to make movies, film took on a different meaning for me. It wasn't just about I'm just going to sit here and waste some time and watch something that hopefully diverts me. It was no, make me feel alive. You know what I mean? When I go to a theater, I want to be reminded that I'm alive. And Hundreds of Beavers did that for me. I'm completely honest. It's such a fun movie. If you haven't seen it, you've got to check it out. It is beloved already. Not enough people have seen it, and more will. And it will absolutely have a legacy, and it will become one of those films that is shown for years and years and years and years. And just don't miss out. But see it with the right mindset, okay? And see it with the right crowd if you can, or at least all of your best friends. It's really a blast, and I'm so inspired by it, and I hope that you guys are too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, but also for watching my channel this year. I really hope that 2024 was good to you, and if it wasn't, I hope that next year is better for you. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for continuing to watch. Look forward to more videos very soon in 2025, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.